Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to ASMR with Mr. Seamus. Today we're going to be taking a look at some currencies from Eastern Europe. This is part of a continued conversation. We're talking about how American currency hasn't changed much in about 100 years, and we were considering what changes maybe they could make by looking at some currencies from around the world. So today we're going to be looking at currencies from Eastern Europe. Try to consider, the color of a note, what type of importance is put on the note. On the front, is it a political figure or someone from the people, represents the people? We would hope a political leader would. Is it a landscape or the nature that exists within that country and puts value on that? Consider all these things, the materials that the bill is made out of. Also to consider that paper currencies might be trending outward. People might be using more systems of digital credit for currency exchanges. All these things to consider when looking at these notes, and to appreciate the culture and what a country sometimes values, or at least values enough to put on their notes. But before we start that, let's start with some breathing. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. The first note we're going to look at is from Russia. Okay, we have 500 ruble. 500 ruble. We have a statue and we have a boat out there. The statue looks like from the 18th century, from the age of the Tsars. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is a lot. I'm going to get into some light here. Maybe not. There is a lot of stuff going on when you put light up to this note to dissuade counterfeit operations. So there's a lot of things to look for to combat clever counterfeit operations. On the back you have a coast. I'm going to assume maybe a Baltic coast with boats, with a boat on there. And of course we have a Cyrillic text, and we have 500 ruble. 500 rubles. This is a paper note as well. This is a nice note. This is from Lithuania. This is I guess they call it 500 talons. It's 500. And on the back of the note, we have these beautiful wools. Back there. Beautiful wools. It's very nice. This is a paper note as well. Right on the front, 500 with kind of some bush art there. That's 500 talons from Lithuania. Next note we have here is from Albania. We got this gentleman on there in the front, and he's kind of got a beard, and a lot of things representing work. You know, some work in the background. Got kind of some old-fashioned tools that are being used to produce agriculture, something for the people. And on the back, we got kind of a newer technological system that they're quite proud of, an invention to help the worker easily perform the role, the job, having access to this kind of equipment. And you'll notice a lot of red involved in there, as you can imagine. It's red and it looks a little bit maroon, and that could be because of just age on a note like this, probably 30 years old. Next one we have here is Serbia. We got this gentleman here. He's got a great mustache. He's looks almost kind of 1970s, but I don't think it is. I think it's a lot earlier than that. I think it's maybe more of a 19th century figure, based on the kind of collar of his outfit there. Looks more from that era, or maybe even the 1700s, but that might be a little too far behind. I'd say somewhere in the 1800s. It's a really nice note, and it does, I think it's a paper note, but it's really a nice one. Some of these paper notes are so nice. I think they might be polymer and part paper, but we don't know. We won't know. Notice we got blue in there and green. I'm assuming he played a large role in political. And these are called dinars. 10 dinars. And dinars are more prevalent in the Middle East, but in these parts of Europe that had a lot of Ottoman influence, you may see them as well. On the back, we got this old gentleman here, and some people, maybe part of a revolution or uprising, or a workers' union, something like that going on in the back. A lot of black and gold, which I like a lot. And the colors on this note and in the seal. Like I said, we got a little bit of blue on the side too. So that's going to be 10 Serbian dinars. Next one we have is the Bank of Slovenia, as we're kind of coasting through the former Yugoslavia here. It's an interesting note. It's got a lot of, let's see, mathematical equations, that sort of thing on there. Maybe there's a mathematician on here. The shadow might be someone else. Maybe a lady, maybe his wife, spouse, anima, I don't know. Interesting note, a lot of colors on there, blue, red, orange. It's a nice looking note, it's a paper note. And also on the back we have, we just have space on the back there, and which is nice about the lighting here is you can see the house on the corner there, which is the counterfeit proof sensory on there. So obviously Slovenia values math and science quite a bit, and excited about the contributions maybe scientists and mathematicians from this region have contributed in the name of Slovenia here. So we see that kind of pop up on the note a little bit, and this is a paper note. We'll just these are called talars. I mean, I can see Piatestet, you know, in these Slavic languages, that's 50, and then talars are the note, the currency. And of course, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's very hard to keep track of all the intricacies and accuracies of all the currencies, so you know, I may be off a little bit in some areas here and there. Okay. Wow, we got quite a note here. This looks like about a million dinars from Bosnia and Herzegovina. When I see currency this large, it tells me that the state or nation is quite inflated, their currency, their economy. So they're probably broke, don't have a lot of money. And based on this note, it's kind of a pretty standard paper note too, you know, so they weren't investing high. So it's a million Bosnian dinars. We got Romania, 10 lights. Romania. We got this gentleman on here, and some nice flowers. It's a polymer note, and you can always tell because of that plastic clear seal for counterfeit detection on them. And I'm assuming these are much harder to counterfeit anyway because it's not paper. It's got a lot of nice colors. You got like orange and pink, and that kind of dominates the note, and that could be part due to age a little bit on these notes, but I think that's generally, this is in a good shape polymer note. And on the back, we got a very nice lady here bringing some supplies on her shoulder by the house. So I value hard female labor when I see this. It tells me the kind of the value of women in society, and some countries are better than others about that. So I like to see that. That's nice. 10 lays. 10 lays. Yeah. That's Romanian. 10 lays, and this is polymer. Look at a little. Next one we have here is Turkish. This is 10 laras. We got this guy on here. It's very red, maroon. We got this guy with glasses on here. And on the back we got this gentleman on there with a star. Now I don't know exactly what all that means, but definitely very red note, a maroon type of color. And we have the kind of Islamic seal here with the moon and the crescent moon and the star. And that could be what some of that is with the star. It's a paper note, 10 Turk laras. We got this here. Here's 5 rubles from the former Soviet Union here, right? So these are more working in that system as a exchange for goods. It's a small note. Not much, creativity put into it, but then again, that wasn't something that system valued, was creativity in these kinds of ways. This is a beautiful note, very beautiful. It's from Estonia. And it's 5 croon. It's got this beautiful orange on it, and I really like that. And there's got this guy on here, and kind of like some statues from the more medieval era. Looks like they're on there. This is a paper note as well. And on the back, we got a kind of looks like a kind of urban castle. That's over there. And you get 5 kroon. It says kroony, maybe kroner. How do they pronounce that? I don't know. That's a paper note. I can just get a good look at that because it's a really beautiful note. The next one we have here is Albanian. Sorry, not Albanian. Armenian. Is 500. I'm not sure what the Armenian note is called, but maybe you can tell me in the comments. But this language is too difficult for me to decipher, so I'm not going to try to guess what that is. But we got this gentleman here, a stern-looking guy here. Got a lot of oranges going on in the background there, and on the back we got this building, probably a political building or a treasury or something like that that's related to it, but it's 500 or whatever the note is. Now, I could say dinars or I could say rubles or something, but I don't know. It could be the educated guess, but it might not be. It might be something else. It's a paper note. And, 500 Armenian. Next thing we have is from Hungary. And we got this kind of medieval king on there. And 200 forints, I guess is what they're called. It's a really nice note, actually, for a paper note. It's got a lot of blue, a lot of teal, a lot of green in there. So it looks like a medieval king on there of some kind that they value a lot. And on the back, with those beautiful greens is a castle with a view from the kind of forest outside, which is really nice, really nice, really cool, kind of medieval note all around. In the back, and the castle with the forest view, and with the king on the front. Yeah, as you can see. That's a paper note. 200 forints from Hungary. Next thing we have here is from Tajikistan. We have one simone. We got this guy on the back, on the front here, a political person with the globe there next to him, and on the back we have this building here, probably a political building or a treasury or something like that, and that's one simone paper note. Okay, I think we got 200 kuna, 20 kuna from Croatia. We got this guy on here. Got a nice mustache. 20, a lot of reds in there. It looks like he's from he could be from the early 20th century. I don't know. Someone who's some sort of either political or royal family figure in the nation that was well respected, I'm assuming. It's red, it's paper note. On the back we got this building, probably a political house of some kind, a treasury, something like that. And it's, like I said, there's a lot of red, orange, maroon hints on this note. $20 kuna from Croatia. A lot of these, since they're not in English, I have to kind of figure out what country they come from, and I may be incorrect sometimes, so please don't feel upset if you have to correct me. This one, this is 100 corns from Czech Republic. We got this guy on here in the back. He's got a great beard. Probably a king as well. Looks like the crown. That's on there. And on the back, we have a nice seal, the red, green seals. So this is 100 corns from Czech Republic. It's a paper note. I don't know. I think this might be Ukraine or one of the stands in Central Asia. Say it's Ukraine though. I feel like Ukraine has a different, has more Cyrillic language on here, but this is one minutes. is a nice note. It's one of these polymer or polymer paper mixes. Move along here. We got Finland. We got let's see, 20 marks. I would have thought Finland used kroners. Maybe they do or they don't. Maybe it's changed, but at this time, which is probably the 90s, they used marks, 20 marks. We got this guy on here. He's pretty stern. He's got some glasses on. A lot of blue teals going on in these notes. And we got kind of these buildings with the river going through here. Maybe there's something like that going on in the main cities here in Finland. I don't know, but it's a paper note. $20 marks from Finland. We got a 100 corns from Slovakia. This is a beautiful note. It's got this lady here. She's gorgeous and a beautiful orange and a gray. I like how it kind of goes over her eyes, highlights it. Some nice artwork that went into this note. I like the colors. I like the value of femininity. Really nice note. And on the back, we got a castle with the kind of national seal there, national emblem, crest, and yeah, or you get that again, that orange kind of highlight into the note, which is a nice touch. So that's 100 korons from Slovakia. It's a paper note. This is a gorgeous note. This is it's got this tree here. This is from Latvia. This is 5 lattes. And we got this gorgeous tree here with the green on there. You see that? Gorgeous tree. And on the back, also with that beautiful green, is kind of seal. That kind of seems like much older artwork from the culture. Hundreds of years old type of artwork. That's what it occurs to me as. But again, this beautiful green all throughout. This is a paper note as well. That's 5 lattes from Latvia. Okay, we got 1,000 here. I think this is Uzbekistan. It's Uzbekistan or it's Kazakhstan. It's one of the two, but I think it's Uzbekistan. We got 1,000. Rubles maybe, or dinars. I don't know. Pretty standard looking piece of paper. Got the Cyrillic writing. I use Russian, some derivative of it there. And got the seal, a lot of teal, red, and gold in there. And on the back we got this, could be a spiritual place, I don't know. Could be just an important building in the country. And this is a paper note, a large paper note too. It's big. You start thinking about how this is going to fit in a wallet or something. Alright, moving along. Okay. Here we go. 100. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I'm trying to make it out. My guess is somewhere Macedonia, maybe, or somewhere between Russia and Greece. Could be Bulgaria. I don't know. But it's 100 of them. 100 rubles or whatever. It could be. Can't think of what else is over there. Something in that area. Could be Ukraine too. I don't know. I have a feeling though it's more towards Greece though. And if you know what this note is, you can say in the comments. Again, I don't speak Russian, so I can't read it. Just try to figure it out. So we got 100, whatever this is, paper. It's a lot of purple, which is an interesting color in notes I don't see too often. Is a lot of purple. But this one has quite a bit of purple in it. And we have kind of just a looks like an older picture of a city, followed by some artwork in the back. Again, with all this purple, a lot of purple in there. Paper note. And again, if you know what this note is, just say the purple one is this, because I could try to figure it out, but I don't have the time right at the moment to do it. Next one here we have is Belarus. It's red. It's got a picture of a castle in the front here. A lot of red involved. And on the back we got the star, the red. And I get a hint of a little loyalty to the Soviet Union or to socialist values. And the note with the color and the star, and yeah, that's what I gather from it. Maybe a old castle in Minsk here, not sure. But this is also a paper note. We have one Lou from Moldova. We got this king on there. It's very gold. It's paper. And on the back, we have like a castle, castle on there. Again, with these gold colors on there. Next one we have here is, it appears to be say Albania, Croatia, something like that. And if you know what it is, this is 200 leakies. If you know what this one is, you could say the red one with the guy with the beard. If you know what this one's about. It looks less Cyrillic, so I'm probably gonna go with Croatia on there. It's a little bit closer to Central Europe. Could also be somewhere else in the former Yugoslavia. It could be Yugoslavian too. Now we mentioned it. It could just be 200 like here from Yugoslavia. I don't know. But if you know, say so in the comments. It's helpful. It's a paper note. It's an old one. Next one we have here is 100 from Greece. I'm not sure what they call the currency there, but here it is. You got it looks like Alexander the Great on the front here. I'm proud of him. Blue, definitely some shout outs to ancient Greece and the contributions to today's society from there, and a lot of history there. And then in the back we got this guy, a little bit more current, but not by a ton. He looks so like from the 1800s to 1700s. This guy, maybe early 1900s. I prefer the dress. There's a castle, a lot of reds, getting a lot of red hints on here. Paper note. again, Malta again, two lira from Malta. This looks like, Malta was a British state, so you get some British hints coming in there. Some, I don't know, queen or Anglo-looking seals on there. Is what I'm picking up on in the Mediterranean. It's red, purple, and it's paper. It's old, 1980s maybe. And we have here is probably one ruble from the former Soviet Union. As you can see, the CCP on there. Here's the back. Not much to say about these notes. They're small. This has a lot of colors on it. Reminds me of like someone's apartment from the 70s. These kinds of colors in there. Next one we have here, I believe, is Kazakhstan. We got one. What do we got here? A tet. That'd be a tet. We got this guy here. He's ready to roll. He's strong. Look on his face there. Ready for operations. Ready to get down to business. And it's a lot of blue. That's on there. And the black would just kind of have maybe some designs of this and that on there. Gold and red and blue, a lot of colors in there. It's a paper note. Next one we have here is 50 zloty on here. 50 zloty. This is 50 zlotys. It's got Pope John Paul II on it, who was Polish. And it actually looks like it could be, if the Vatican had currency, it would look something like this. You got some old Pope on there, and we call it the Holy Shilling, or something like that. This is a really nice note. A lot of blues. Got the Polish eagle there. And on the back, we got something that they value with Pope John Paul II there. A lot of blue, a lot of different colors. It's paper note. It's a good size. And that's it for the Eastern European collection. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you join us next time when we review Western European currency and take a look at those notes. So as always, thank you for coming and watching. Please like and subscribe, and most importantly, be well. Be so well.